Welcome back for video game news. With that said, as always, this is of course Goku-san DBZ, and this is news for May the 8th. First up, looking back at box office information, first we have from April the 29th to May the 1st, previous weekend. And first up, coming in third place was Fantastic Beasts. The Secrets of Dumbledore had an additional 40.7% drop off, making an additional 8.3 million worldwide. Total is at 329,553,000. Coming in at number 2 was Sonic with a drop off of 27.5%, which is quite good actually. Making an additional $11,350,000, bringing its world total to now $323,525,000. Also, Sonic breaks the record being the largest grossing video game movie of all time domestically. Also, a new film called The Bad Guys, which opened previous weekend, had a drop off of 32.8%, and that was Bad Guys, a new animated film, and it would make 16.1 million additional, worldwide 118,740,000. Now, in regular news, Crystal Dynamics will still co-develop the new supposed Perfect Dark reboot. Also, Square Enix sells off its a few smaller studios specifically that include IPs in this deal. There's Square Enix sold off the developers of the Marvel Avengers game, as well as the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, but bigger of IPs included in the deal, Deus Ex, and the Tomb Raider franchise. So, they sold it off for a estimated $300 million. Basically, Square wanted to cut all of its ties with specifically Western developers. I guess they decided to focus more on strictly their in-house in Japan, rather than worry as much about Western companies and divisions, which I think actually smart on Square's part, given it's their main base of operation in Japan that develops the most of the Final Fantasy games, as well as, of course, Kingdom Hearts. I think that's actually quite smart on Square's part to cut back and get rid of the extra fat, you could say. Those, technically speaking, of course, the newer Tomb Raider games have done very well in sales. Deus Ex is more 50-50. And one of the big reasons they also sold off was because the Avengers game ended up costing Square an estimated $200 million. So in the sale, basically, it more or less breaks even for them. Plus, hopefully, that means they won't develop another game like Babylon's Fall, which was quite a disaster. Also, um, Xbox games with gold for May 2022. Yoku or something Island Express, which I know nothing about. Available from May 1st to May 31st. The Inner World, which I know nothing about. Well, it's called The Inner World, The Last Wind Monk. Available from the 16th of May to the 15th of June. Also, on the backwards compatible options, you have Viva Pinata, from May the 16th to May the 31st. And they are backwards compatible, which I think is the big one that's stand out to me. Hydro Thunder Hurricane from May the 1st to May the 15th. So if you get a chance, download Hydro Thunder Hurricane, get the game. It's a cool, I think, a solid, somewhat sequel. Unfortunately, the game is not available physical, it's only digital, so take advantage and get this game because Hydro Thunder is an awesome game. It's coming from somebody who's not a big fan of racing games in general. But if you have kids and stuff, or you want some just to relax and unwind to, Viva Pinata is a good option as well. Of course, developed by Rare. Also, PS Plus, May games. First up, you have FIFA 22, which would be a FIFA game. Never played any of the FIFA games, never had any interest. Not my cup of tea. But to those who like FIFA and stuff, well, here's a good chance for you to get the game for free. Tribes of Midgard, which is a game that does intrigue me, though I got it on clearance at Walmart, so don't need. The only one that has any sort of interest to me, well, that I don't have, is another game which is backwards compatible with PS4 only, while the other two are available also for PS5. It's called Curse of the Dead Gods. Or whatever. Um, and though here's some new options coming to PlayStation Now for the month of May. Some of these will be streaming only. You will not be able to download because they're past gen games, but there's definitely a few I think they're extremely notable games that are going to be offered of these new games for PS Now. First up, a game I do have and I can vouch is very good. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is one of the new games being added to now. Also, Soul Calibur 4 is being added. Of course, it will be strictly streaming only, but I'm fine with that. It means I actually get a chance to maybe try out and see how the game plays on live stream or whatever, stream the game and stuff, and hopefully record some HD footage and upload to my YouTube channel for Soul Calibur 4, which is an interesting game and it's far better than Soul Calibur 5. The last game, if you like very difficult, like indie platformer slash roguelike games, here's a good option for you to check out. Blasphemous is being added to now. That's a game I do highly recommend to a lot of people. Also, in other news, chip shortages will last until 2024, according to a statement from Intel CEO. Also, Sony confirms that it's blocking PS Plus membership. From what I understand, apparently over certain things. All PS Plus membership stacking. So that way, because some people may want to stack out a bunch of PS Plus memberships and stuff and activate it all at the same time and take advantage of the new thing. Probably they noticed this from specifically what people do with Xbox One, and they're able to get away with it. So Sony has decided to implement this blocking measure, that way people can't take advantage like they have with Microsoft. Not surprised. Also, a couple of deals going on right now on the Nintendo eShop. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, here's a couple of deals quickly. Final Fantasy 7 is on sale for $8. Final Fantasy 8 Remastered is on sale for $10 even, which I took advantage of and got. I already have on PS4. It's Final Fantasy 8. It's my favorite Final Fantasy and my favorite game of all time. Also, Final Fantasy 9 for $10.49. Final Fantasy 10/10/2 for $25. Final Fantasy 12, Zodiac War for 25, and last but not least, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition for $12. And that's it for this edition of Video Game. It's a bit smaller than sometimes, but, well, nevertheless, hopefully everyone out there stay safe, have a good, safe rest week, and just be cautious out there because people are going more and more bonkers by the day. But with that said, also our prayers and hopes are with the people of Ukraine, as well as everyday people in Russia as well. Definitely stay safe out there. I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.